Hello. So in this video, I want to go over my client case study, and I hope that after you watching the entire video, you will learn more about how this things works and how you can make it work even better for yourself. So let's dive straight into it. Here's my client Casper. And 1 week ago, I and my client Casper have scripted and launched his first even follower ad. And just to give you more context, his average ticket size is around 3K. We have $5 daily budget for the 7 days, so we have spent like $35, and he actually closed 6 clients in the last week, which 2 to 3 of those were actually from the funnel that we created. So just ask yourself, would you use something that you put $35 in and you get around $9,000 out? I think so. So let's continue it. And actually, he had booked a dinner with people who had resistance for the traditional image VSL funnel ads. So what people in his industry were doing is they were just launching traditional like image ads to a VSL funnel or to a booking page funnel. And those kind of people in his niche, like his ideal customer profile, they were used to that. And every time they had seen such an ad, they would just scroll away and didn't click it at all. But actually, when we did something different from what the competition is doing, especially in the market that Casper is right now, then we just have not only targeted the 3% of the market that is ready to buy, but we have targeted the whole market that is below that. And there's way more money to make than just like targeting the 3% of the market. So like my client, instead of some calls, they book dinners instead. So this is a new level. And basically, here are some messages from Casper. So here is like 6KD closed, another 6KD closed. He was like really qualified core for him. This is the message from the dinner that he did book. Closed 6 clients. Now he have 20 and 90% close rate on those leads with daily budget $5 per day and around $0.09 per lead. Would you pay $0.09 per lead? People rarely have those results from doing a VSL funnel or something similar. But if you are leveraging this funnel that we have did for Casper, you're not only getting leads, you're not only getting sales, but you're also building a brand that compounds on itself with time. So let's dive into the process more, like what we actually did to get those results. So for those that are not familiar with the whole process, then you have here the funnel that we have used for him and that we're using for our clients, and just let the entire process be filled out with what we have this for Casper. So first, we have automated prospecting. We don't have to use ads to the VSL funnel, because if you run ads to the VSL funnel, then you need to call them first. Then you need to follow up with them if they don't come to the call or they don't book the call. And basically, you don't have to do any calls outbound to make it work. You have 100 automated prospecting. So here's what we did. So we have created the middle of the funnel with short form content on his Instagram page right here. Here is another Casper. So basically they are running the company by 2 of them. Here is like Kasper Wierszewski and Kasper Kozak, and they are both doing the content. And basically every time that the second Casper is making content, then he just tagging him and he's just adding this content also to his profile. So besides of the middle of the funnel that we configured for him, like after we had the funnel configured and it was ready to launch everything, then we have scripted and launched the ad that you see right here. And this ad is just like automated prospecting. And there's always a learning phase for the algorithm to figure it out, like who to show the ad to. And it's like usually 2 weeks, I would say. And in that scenario, in 1 week, we have reached out to super qualified leads. Like the one that Casper did book dinner with, it was a really qualified lead. So sometimes it take even less time than normal. And second of all, we had automated conversion. So the content was made in a specific way to sell for Casper. So the content was selling even before the call. 3, we have automated prospect nurture. So not only Casper did configure his funnel on Instagram, but he also leveraged YouTube to further nurture the prospect. Like it's the whole part of this funnel right here. So in the conversation, whenever a prospect didn't have a buying intent and they weren't qualified at that exact moment, then the appointment setter just reconnect them to his YouTube channel to nurture them. And the content is nurturing the prospect on autopilot without any manual follow-ups, emails and DMs. So whenever we are picking a client acquisition method, we are always aiming it to be adjusting into this framework, to be better, more new, and automate, delegate, eliminate. And we'll eliminate all of the friction that is right here, so we don't have to do any follow-ups, any DMs. Like we are not losing any leads. It just always be here as a follower or as a subscriber. And on top of that, we also delegate in the process. So what we have did delegate, we have delegate setting the appointments and editing and distributing the content. So 4, we are also building a brand that compounds on itself with time. So as I said before, Casper not only had leads that are super qualified, already educated, and so easy to sell to that don't even imagine, he on top of that is also building a brand that compounds on itself with time. If like Casper right now did decide to launch a new offer, then he just posts a story and he gets leads to his offer. Like I don't have an exact number right here. How many followers did he get? Something like 65 followers. So he had new 65 followers that are in his exact niche and they're in his ideal customer profile. So whenever he wants to switch to something else, make a new offer, then he just posts a story, make a YouTube video, or maybe launch another ad, and he just have the audience. So he's owning the audience and he's building the brand that compounds on itself with time. And as I said, Casper now have a base of his ideal customers in his niche as followers and subscribers that he can later convert. And the more he's doing that, the more it compounds on itself. Last but not least, selling on autopilot. 90% close rate for a high ticket offer is not something that is $100, it's not something that is $500, it's worth even more. It's a really high ticket offer, and having 90% close rate on a high ticket offer is probably one of your desired outcome. So that was the whole process that we did for him. And if you would like to leverage something similar, then I have created a video going over how everything works and how we can leverage that. I'll just make it in the card. And if you basically want to reach out to me directly and see if I could help you, then just go to my Instagram, maciej.gawroński_, and send me a DM and I will just see if I can help. So see you in the next one. Take care.